All right, hey, I'm back. This is just over just about a week after Dead Star's last day online, which was the note said November 1st, but I only managed to get into one game on the 1st and was like, okay, cool, people are still playing. I'll record, my final game, but anything I tried to do after that one game on November 1st, I really couldn't get into, so for me, it was October 31st, really. Here it is on the dashboard. It's kind of peculiar. The links to the DLC are still active. I'm not going to push the button and go through with it, but they did have two individual expansions, and then they had a third pack that was a bunch of colors, I think, some other customization stuff. So they had two packs of new ships. And I think one of their other featured things was this PlayStation blog post on just a beginner's guide to the game. And that I think is indicative of the problem that this game ran into, is that it's not that complex to play, but there's a lot going on in it. And for a top-down twin-stick style shooter, I think a lot of people just didn't expect there to be so many layers to things. And then, everybody has their own wrinkle on unlocks and level up systems. And so I think it's just people that got it free with PlayStation Plus, probably like me, checked it out and went, I don't know if I know what's going on here. This is... Please check your internet connection. Internet connection's fine. There's something else going on here. So without being able to connect to the internet, it looks like their announcements have just reverted back to... Yeah, this used to open a web page. It's just reverted back. This used to be where the announcement for the upcoming weekend events and stuff like that, and then the final notice that the servers were shutting down. I, somewhat foolishly, I guess, thought that after the game went offline, I would still be able to get to and show off all the things I had unlocked. So when I try to go to my hangar or my profile, unfortunately, we get this nice normal speak account service JSON parse error. So I can't get to any of that stuff. What you can do, I believe, is, well, not play online. We do have the tutorial, the free play, and the help. This is another... that there are this many categories of this many pages, and I'm gonna scroll through each of these here. There's just, and you can feel free to pause. I'm not gonna stop and read out loud everything. Story. There's just a lot going on in this game for what looks like, oh, so this is, this sort of looks like, oh geez, what's that called? Super Stardust. It's just like that, but with multiplayer? And no, there's a lot more going on here. A lot of capture and hold, and then the random events like the capital ship popping in and out of games. I did get to record a few runs of that just through the PlayStation. I think I have one. It's not gonna be able to tell because it won't be able to connect to my account. And a lot of this stuff is still foreign to me. I'm sure there are plenty of people on PlayStation and on YouTube, online, on Reddit. You can go watch way higher level play than me. I just wanted to do my part to capture what was left of this game, and if I have access to a game when they announce something's shutting down, I'd always love to archive it, to check it out, and try to, if they give an advance notice like they did with this game. So it retained that I was level 20, and my name and the last icon that I used.
Welcome to the Terminus Zone, pilot. But we don't call it that here. Here it's just the waste. Just like I'm going to call you New Meat. Haven't you heard? The Terminus Corp doesn't patrol this place anymore. They left the prison to the inmates 100 cycles ago once they heard the Dead Star was going supernova. There's no law here anymore, just us psychos. So if you want to survive, you better show me you can pull your own weight. Let's get started by showing you how to launch a ship from this outpost. I'm only going over this once, so listen up. At every outpost in the waste, you can rapidly manufacture ships using a holographic set of blueprints we call a loadout. A loadout only has the capacity to hold 3 ships at any time, so choosing which ships to use is critical to your survival. Here, take a look at this salvaged loadout. An Astari Warden? For your first ride into the waste? That's suicide. Access that loadout slot and select a different ship. Let's choose the Marksman. It has the speed and firepower needed to keep you one step ahead of any... That's the one.
Oops.
Congratulations, new meat. You're ready for launch. Let's get you over to the piloting tutorial and get you flying.
That changing out the loadout up there is something that I definitely did not remember playing this game. I kept seeing people in other ships. I kept unlocking and then changing paint schemes on ships I've never used and upgrading ships I've never used, and totally missed how to assign them up there to the 3 that you take into a match with you.
Time to see if you have
I should have redone this tutorial.
Hopefully you fly better than you smell, because you smell like lukewarm space garbage. I've transferred your loadout into the outpost mainframe, so it'll start constructing your new marksman and we'll get you ready for launch. Once you're flying, I'll show you the basics of piloting, mining, and if you're real lucky, we'll find a few Guardian AI drones and see how well you can handle combat maneuvers. Alright, your marksman is cooked and ready to roll. Fire up your engines and I'll contact you on comms once you clear the outpost perimeter.
Can you hear me, new meat? Good. As you may have noticed, our little outpost is barely functional. I need you to collect some ore to upgrade it. Sensors indicate a large cluster of ore-laden asteroids nearby. I've marked the location on your map. Head on over and check it out. There's the ore we're looking for. You'll have to dig it out. Fire your primary weapon. Not bad. Now collect the ore. And when you have enough, bring it back to the outpost to initiate the upgrade. To transfer the ore to the outpost, pilot your ship close enough to be able to activate the ore transfer interface. Upgrade complete. The drone manufacturing bays and defensive mines are back online. Looks like you're not totally worthless. Now that we've upgraded our defenses, we can risk investigating reports of a nearby cargo salvage. Before you head out, commandeer some friendly drones to help protect your delicate little frame. You can find them on patrol. Nice. Those drones are bonded to you now. They'll fly with you and attack any approaching threats. Now head out and find that cargo.
Do you know what is ridiculous? I have seen the button prompt that pressing left and right on the D-pad takes charge of and releases drones. I thought it was only for certain ships or certain sizes of ships. I never thought I could just take these guys with me. Damn! Would have made the last couple weeks of playing this game so much easier. Oh, they're so slow though. I was just gonna say, this is a nebula and there's all kinds of different types of them.
There's the salvage. Destroy the cargo container to release its contents. With any luck, there'll be an artifact or two in... Sweet. Collecting the artifact has earned you enough experience to upgrade one of your ship's systems. I'd recommend unlocking your missile launcher. Good work. Having a second weapon should make you ready for some real action. Press fire to launch. Pressing fire again will detonate the missile. Heads up. I've spotted some unidentified ships nearby. They might be artifact hunting too, but they might be looking to take our outpost. This is your chance to put your upgraded ship to the test. Let's show these scum who's boss around here. Hunt them down and kill them all. Not bad. That's one group down. Keep hunting.
Oh, look at that. Oops.
Upgrade available.
Nice shot. You've got some real skill. Now finish off the last of them before they report our location.
Upgrade available. Upgrade available.
Nice job, newbie. Looks like we're clear for now. It's time to push forward and take the fight to the enemy. Taking over their
Upgrade
outpost will give us
available.
control of their sector. If we can knock them out of their sector, the entire region will be safe. Or as safe as it gets in the waste.
Upgrade available.
Let's do an upgrade. Oh, you guys. I think a lot of the problem that I might have had with just understanding what was going on in this game is that the interface maybe is made a little more for PC, for like sitting at a monitor. And I'm sitting at a TV and I already have, not the greatest eyesight. Oop, we're inside this asteroid.
Destroying the main turret will disable their systems long enough for you to hack their mainframe and capture the outpost. Good job. Be sure to destroy any remaining enemies and stay within range of the outpost to complete the takeover.
Everything's a little tiny for me. So, like, seeing my shields and health down there, I was never quite sure how close to dying I was.
The outpost is under our control now and the entire region's secure. I can't believe you actually did it. Looks like you might...
Okay, we're done. I really boned up that tutorial. So I think when I originally started playing in April, I think I died several times in that tutorial. Maybe this tutorial.
You have to fight to take what's yours.
And that kind of put me off.
The strongest and most determined can get ahead. We've come to this region because we've learned there's an enemy home base here. We can't let these scum move in on our territory. We've got to take them down. The bad news is the defense shield network around their home base is still operational, so we can't make a direct assault. As far as I see it, we've only got two options. Option 1, we capture outposts in the sectors adjacent to their home base. That'll give us access to their defense network so we can deactivate the shield. Option 2, we gain control of the region's Guardian defense cannon by capturing outposts. The more outposts we own and the higher they're upgraded, the faster we gain control of the cannon. So it's always a good strategy to capture and upgrade as many outposts as you can. Once the cannon's under our control, we can annihilate their home base with a single shot. Either way, we've got a lot of work to do, and it all depends on those outposts. I've seen you fight, and you've got some skill. You ready to fly? All right then, let's do this. You run point, but I'll stick close by to provide support. It's time to launch.
I think this is the tutorial where I died a few times, and I'm not super into multiplayer games to begin with. I'm always reluctant to start them.
All right, I see you on my scanner. If you get
So I probably
destroyed,
assumed,
we'll reconstruct
hey,
the
let me take
closest outpost. But now you
let me
can
take some of
also
these dudes with me.
reconstruct at our home base.
Look at that.
You may have noticed all your systems are fully upgraded. Don't freak out. The matter generators in this region are just powered up. Now, let's put these upgraded ships to use. Time to capture the central sector for ourselves. You take point, and I'll stick close for support.
Yeah, there was this weapon for the ship that I never really used.
Here we go. Take out the central turret as quickly as possible. The quicker we capture the outpost, the better. Good work. Keep the area clear and we'll capture the outpost in no time. That'll speed up our access to the Guardian defense cannon network.
They kind of couched all of this in their own terminology. It probably...
Exposed.
Taking this outpost gave us control of all the sectors adjacent to the enemy's home base. That means their defense shields have been deactivated. Before we make the push to their home base, you should consider changing ships. Fly near our outpost and select Interact. I recommend swapping to the Vindicator. The fully upgraded frigate will be almost unstoppable.
Yeah, I don't think so. Not in an actual game.
Attack the enemy's home base. Better to destroy them quickly than hope we can hack the defense cannon before they do.
Hey, my drone's left. I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, get it, get it, get it. Oh, that sucked. Oh, come on. There we go. I think when I first played this tutorial, I didn't even realize I had multiple weapons.
Your training is complete. You can fly in my crew anytime. See you back inside the hangar.
They kind of give everything their own terminology. It probably would have helped to just say, well, you don't want to say, this is just like every other capture and hold game that you've ever played. We need tickets. We need tickets to win. So that's the tutorial. What they do have is free play, which does not let me use any augments or paint. Wow. So what I was doing towards the end was... gosh, who do I even have? This little guy? No, I was using this guy first. I was definitely a support healer type. And let's check out one of these, because I've never used that one. And of course, you can view and see ahead of time like what everything does. As you gain XP from just about every action in the game, you would unlock like that touchpad thing that would pop up and say level up. You can come in here and put a point into one of these 5 things. And each time you level it up, you can see the bonuses you'd get there. Basically makes all of your weapons better. And then this one improves speed armor multiple times. Okay, these were these 2 rows here are the DLC ships. So you can try them out. That was one of the things I said, you can try them out in the game before you actually buy and unlock them. So let's upgrade level. Okay, so free play. That's also what I was going to say, those nebulas. So one of the random things would be different nebula clouds. So like the shadow cloaks anybody in it. The repair one, you can make fights take a lot longer if you drag an enemy into a repair cloud. Those give you more power and defense, I think. Frost increases the cooldown or makes the cooldown faster on your abilities. And then fire just damages everybody. Sometimes there are just asteroids that come flying in and destroy everything in their path. And that's one thing, wow, as I'm looking at all of these, that I will say, the game is very pretty. For a top-down shooter, it was really pretty. The backgrounds seemed to have like a lot of depth to them. It wasn't just a flat background or anything. It made it look more like an environment, I guess. Pretty good music also. The main theme especially. Got me pretty pumped waiting to start a game. So I don't know how this free play is exactly going to work. Also just realized one moment. Okay, good. So this ship, this is one of the mid-tier ships that has a larger storage capacity but is generally slower. And starts out with just this thing. Oh, get out of here. So you can feather it to shoot smaller, less powerful blasts. Or you can charge it up and kind of rip through stuff. But But I'm already real bad at aiming, so... And for this ship, the thing I would upgrade first is the plasma trail. Really only because it makes you move a little faster. Oops. Hey, I should take these drones with me. Anything that flies into that trail takes damage, which was pretty cool. I definitely did not realize that for a long time. Like, why am I dying? Why am I dying? Why am I dying? No one's shooting me. Oh, maybe it's this trail thing. So they already gave us, 2 levels up on this ship, or on this station. But you can see the different things that it gets. Basically, I would play like a upgrade support. I would play upgrade to start. I would go out and get all the resources, try and help capture the stations or sectors, and upgrade them to like level 2 or 3. And then by then, usually everyone would be storming a base. So I would switch to the Justicar, which has a healing. What do you call it? Like an area of effect for heal. Wow! Gosh, I really wish I would have realized that anybody can take control of those drones.
Upgrade.
It made things way easier. So this one has a defense probe, so you can drop it, and it does all of that stuff. You drop it, and it takes a few seconds, and then you're all boosted up inside here, which is pretty sweet. But the enemy can just shoot it and destroy it, which is not too hard to do. And I wonder if... And yeah, I think most of the trophies that I have left are for killing a certain number of players with the different ships, so... This is probably not... probably won't be able to get any here in free play mode. I have to look again. We'll look at the achievements here. So I did not pay attention. I just picked random. I don't know what this nebula does. It's either the stealth one or it's the cooldown one, maybe. All right. So when the round first starts, you have to take over the AI. Wow. Thank you, guys. You have to take over the yellow bases. Will be the AI. So there's always a few people to fight, even if they're not that great. They were definitely able to destroy me from time to time. And of course, the other team can fly in here and contest this. So even if they don't take it over, they can stop this timer from filling up. And the more teammates you get in here, the faster it fills. So pretty typical capture and hold mechanic. There is a communication system, like a quick communication. A lot of this flying around. I think I saw that more than anything. I'm not super great at twin stick shooters in general, so all of this game was a little tough for me. Like trying to aim this thing, anticipate where I'm going and where my shots are going is always a little hard. For me personally. Oh, I think I'm cloaked. Obviously, a lot of people that I played against did not have that problem. Will you guys attack? I was hoping maybe this was like a skirmish in Command & Conquer or something, and it would be against mildly intelligent AI, but it does not seem to be the case here.
Upgrade available.
This one also has this thing, which I don't think I've ever used, which is on L2? R1. Ah! And you can toggle the size of the map with the D-pad down there in the left corner. Whoa, hey, calm down. I guess that deactivates people. I can't quite tell. So you can see he died on my little Tron trail. Tron trail. Alright, see ya. No, stick with me. Nah, you can leave. No, stay. So I guess that will be it. Some of the map layouts were a little more complex than just 3 sectors down there on the map. Some of them had a good, like, central control point that everyone would fight over. Or some real good fights. I have some captures. I'm not exactly sure yet how I'm going to edit those together, but some real good battles over control points.
Upgrade available.
So is that it? I just won? Huh. I guess that's all. Oh, here comes some AI dudes up here. There were definitely various levels of AI dudes. Especially on the escape runs. Oh, see? They got me. And they captured this control point. Let's check this ship out. Oh, they took it back. And then, like, if you switch ships, see, I now have the same 5 upgrade points to put into this thing. I don't know what this does. Service drones. Whoa. Oh, this ship. Where am I? Okay. I also have a hard time telling which sector I'm in or which team I'm on. You would cycle between being red and blue, but the different paint schemes for the ships, like some of them already looked red. So I've seen people attack me. I definitely did it. Attacking teammates because I just see a kind of blue ship. Oh boy. Let's go ahead and do one more free play here. Yeah, so I guess you don't really get a whole lot of other options. So you can see all of these ships in this column have 2 times cargo. They're all a little medium powered. Everything over here is definitely built for speed. And then the ones over here have the armor and shields. They're the big juggernaut-style attack ships. I should not make that one first. Okay, so you can turn their level up. You can turn up your level. I'm just going to say, give me everything. Okay, so I'm sure you can't get trophies from free play mode. Let's do one specific one. I guess the end is probably appropriate. Is that a mine? I guess it's probably a mine. Oh gosh, I'm burning. We're on the we're on the fire map. Oh, whoa. Come on, guys. Come see what this is. That's not bad. Oops. Let's see how well this does against an outpost here. If that beam grabs you, it'll slow you down. And of course, this is leveled all the way up. It's much faster. Some of these rounds didn't even last long enough for me to upgrade everything. Oh, my Justicar. So he's got this, like, split laser that was real good to wave back and forth as guys were trying to pick you off, because it doesn't move the fastest. This is what I'd use constantly. The numbers ticking off there. You can kind of see the shield bar, the top lighter bar underneath it. You can give everything an overshield, so as you upgrade the base and you get gun turrets here, I would just cruise around and boost up everything. It doesn't give them that much extra. Gee, I guess this one had a shield that I never used. And then also this heavy beam. Probably will not do so great taking on this outpost alone. What was this? Oh, right. That's my other problem. This game just got me confused about which buttons I needed to hit when. I just end up hitting all 4 shoulder buttons at once, just in case. That would absolutely not work against a human. Oh, let me just capture that one, and I'll change to the other ship real quick. But yeah, it's one of those things I can never decide now that I'm investigating, trying to archive and learn more about delisted games. Is this a game that I was interested in because it was going away forever? I mean, I genuinely had fun. It wasn't like I'm sitting here right now even going, gosh, I wish I could just be doing anything else but this. I miss playing this game, but when it came out as a freebie for PlayStation Plus members in April, and beforehand, as far back as December 2015, it was a early access beta pre-order kind of situation on PlayStation. You would pre-order the game and that would give you access to the beta. I'm so not into beta or early access games. So all of that, I'm sure, played into me just going, I don't know, it's a game. And, just not taking the time back in April to get into it and to come to terms with it like I did now, knowing that it was going away. So this one has a laser. Oh, look at that. A heal. Oh. That's handy. So now I've got an extra 50 overshield. Ooh, what's that gonna do? Whoa. Well, they just captured that one. Let's go drop all these mines up here on them. Yeah! That's cool. I never use the ship. I think this might be one of the DLC ships. So anyways, I've got one other video back when I first started playing this again after they announced they were going to shut it down, and then several other clips from the PlayStation that I captured from the PlayStation itself without commentary that hopefully I will edit together. Unfortunately, yes, I know, you can't get online. Let's go ahead and do the credits here. It was originally 3 guys, I think maybe those top 3, came up with the idea for the game, already within Armature, which is not a huge studio. So this was definitely it's been described several times as their passion project. And ultimately I imagine they didn't get enough pre-order and early access supporters on Steam and on PlayStation 4 back from December through April when they decided it was complete to release it. So they did take the chunk of change up front from Sony for making it a PlayStation Plus game. And so that was April. It was free. So I'm sure it got a bump then. Everybody checked it out. I was there just to complete the tutorial in one round. And there's definitely there was a fan base and a community on Reddit, on the PlayStation forums, on PlayStation 4 communities. It definitely had fans, but as they... gosh, I don't see his name right there, so I can't remember. Talking to Kotaku, basically just said it's costing more to keep it going than they're making from it. So there were only 2 DLC packs, and then the game itself was... had a cost attached to it, and I'm not sure now if it was 20 or 25, I think, and then $5 or $10 of 2 DLC packs of $5. Thank you for playing Dead Star indeed. It's actually the end of the credits. That's the end of the line. I don't think the store... Yeah, okay. So the rest of the basics of the game you can see in my first video, which they'll link or pop up or a card or something. A call to action will happen right about here. Hopefully, if you're watching this on YouTube. That's all. I'm back out. A beautiful title screen. Thanks for watching some more Dead Star. It'd be great to see this kind of game come to light again. It'd be great if it came from Armature, but I don't know that that's going to happen. Thank you for taking a look at Dead Star after it's been gone. What remains after it's gone.